and only 4 remain. 2 of the biggest games of the season, semi-finals of the Super Rugby is here. Crusaders versus the Blues and Chiefs versus the Brumbies. Who will get the job done and go through to the final? Before we get into it, let me know in the comments who you guys think is going to make the big dance. What are the big matchups you're looking forward to in this round? Is your team still in it? Is your second team still in it? Are all 4 of your teams still in it like mine are? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. It's the big one. This is the biggest games of the season. Bar the quarterfinals, semi-finals is the biggest game. Because, yes, next week is next week, but we're not there yet. We're not at the finals yet. It's semi-finals. And right now, it's the biggest game of the season for these guys. And it literally doesn't get bigger than that. Like I said, Crusaders, Blues, Chiefs, Brumbies. Only 2 can go through and then only 1 wins. But right now, there are 4 as it is. And oh man, we're going to get straight into it. So we'll look at the Crusaders versus Blues first. We'll do a little preview, some of the matchups, some X-Factor players who I'm looking at, and where the game will be won or lost. All right, so Crusaders, chuck both teams up here. So looking at the Crusader team, so pretty much, I think it's pretty much stock standard from last week. Obviously, George Bauer coming in for Tamaiti Williams. Tamaiti Williams getting it was a bit of a knee injury and he carried it through in that quarterfinal game, but he's dropped out. Unfortunate there for him. Obviously, Will Jordan being back is huge. I'm loving that back row. Ethan Blackadder, Christie, and Leah Wheely really getting into their work there. And then looking at the Blues side, ooh, man, that forward pack, strong. So was it Evans is dropped? This is in the back line now. Evans is dropped at fullback. He might be injured. Sullivan comes in. And it's still, man, it's a strong back line. It's a strong forward pack. Blues hardened a team that knows how to get down in the trenches and knows what needs to be done to win finals games. Absolutely. So looking at it, Crusaders come off the back of a comfortable win versus the Reds. Never looked like losing. Blues off the back of in the trenches, backs against the wall. No one said they were going to win versus the Chiefs. They are primed. They are in that moment now. They know what it takes to win finals games. Crusaders, we all know their finals record at home, the best in. They hold the record for it. They're 30 from 30. They've never lost a finals game at home in 30 finals games at home. That's huge. That definitely plays a bit into it. Crusaders are at home here. So, oh man, it's going to be good. My X factors in this game, Willie J, Will Jordan, absolutely for Crusaders, and then Mark Talia for the Blues. Look, it's probably going to be a forward battle. It's definitely going to be won or lost up front, but these guys can just pull something out of nothing. Whenever you need them to do something, get them the ball. Yes, Mark Talia probably hasn't had his best season this year, but in the big moments, these guys love it. Get them the ball, let them do their thing. Create maybe a little bit of space for them. They'll definitely finish you off some tries, but best believe if you kick the ball back to them, you better come up in a line and make those tackles because they're going to make you pay. Big matchup that I'm looking at is the hookers. Cody Taylor versus Ricky Riccatelli. Ooh, two tough baskets, man, going at it. Ricky Riccatelli probably having his best season he's ever had in Super. Going off-season or offshore after this season, coming up against the All Blacks hooker in Cody Taylor. Both players know exactly what to do to nail the jobs or nail their role as a hooker. Fantastic ball carries, acting like an extra flank on the field, so getting around, doing a ton of work. And off the back of that maul, ooh man, good luck trying to stop them. Where I think the game will be won or lost, up front. Up front, the forwards, the piggies, the big dogs. And I said it earlier in the week on Instagram, you don't want to get into a dog fight with the dogs, and that's the Blues dogs. And it is going to be a dogfight. They're going to turn it into a dogfight. You need to nail your set piece, scrums, lineouts, the pick and carries, the tough stuff. You need to nail it. You need to win it up front, and your backs, they will finish off the opportunities you give them. I think the substitutes will be a big tell as well, the energy they bring on, because, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Can they bring on that energy? Can they change the momentum later in the game? And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be big. Oh, man, I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to back the villains here. I'm going to go Blues. I'm going to go Blues by 3 in another tough outing. Holy. All right, jumping over to Chiefs versus Brumbies. We have a look at the teams quick. So with the Chiefs, obviously Satiti comes back in. Jacobson is fit. So that back row, it's an all-black back row of Finau, Jacobson, and Satiti. Fantastic. And then it's an all-black number 9, all-black 10. There's an all-black 12. And then fullback all-black, narrow eye all-black. There's that many all-blacks in here. Oh, man. That Chiefs team looking good. Then looking at the Brumbies side, and just... you talk about consistency at the business end of the season. That's it, man. Not many changes there. I don't think there is any changes. Probably should have double-checked that. But that's what you want. Team, they come off the back of a very, very strong win, dominant performance last week versus the Hurricanes. Chiefs, they're the lucky losers, but they still get to play at home. That's definitely one rule that I think Super Rugby can change next year. Brumbies deserved a home semi-final here, but nonetheless, this is a part of the season that Brumbies always expected to get to and always do get to, but then fall short. Can they go the whole way? And can the Chiefs bounce back? That is the big question. Those cowbells will be ringing. Can the Chiefs get it done here? They want to play a full 80 minutes because, yes, they were scoring points and getting kind of the advantage in that game versus the Blues, but let the Blues come back into it in that last 10, 20 minutes. They'll need to play a full 80 minutes here. X factors I'm looking at is Damien McKenzie and Len Ikitau. Again, D-Mac can pull something from nothing, but he's also got a fantastic boot, kicking really well off the tee, kicking well out of hand, so he can turn the momentum of a game, can really put you under pressure by plugging the corners, finding grass, getting those 50-22s, or just turning your back 3 around. And then Len Ikitau has been unreal this season, scoring tries at will, almost acting as another flanker, taking lots of balls off 9 or right off the ruck and always beating that 1 or 2 players. And is fantastic out the back. They're really good on both sides of the ball. So we know what he does with ball in hand, but just watch his defensive reads. At 13, that's your most important role. It's the most difficult position to defend in. You've got your 13, you've got the winger running at you, you've got the fullback entering the line. So just watch Ikitau on defense. Unreal. And then my matchups. They're not playing the same position, but they are definitely going to go at it. Wallace Atiti and Rob Valentini. Oh, man. Both players or both teams look to these guys to carry the ball, get them over that advantage line, make the big carries. Those carries that no one wants to take, give them the ball. They'll carry it for you. They'll get over that advantage line for you. On defense as well, making a ton of tackles, stealing balls at rucks, and just getting into the thick of it, man. Chucking the team on their back and carrying them. That's what these two teams look at in these players, and that's going to be a fantastic matchup, that is for sure. Where the game will be won or lost, both of these teams can score tries, right? Can score points. You've got Narrawai, you've got Leroy Carter, you've got Shooter Stevenson, and then for Brumbies, you've got Tom Wright, you've got Corey Toole, you've got Andy Muirhead. These guys are out-and-out finishers. They can score tries. But can these teams defend? Can they stop the opposition from scoring tries? That'll be the big question for me in this game, because like I said, both teams can score tries, both teams can score points. Can you defend? Can you defend well enough to stop the opposition from scoring points? And that it's It's simple, it sounds simple, but not really always that easy to execute. And that'll be the big one here. I think, although Brumbies always make it here and don't go further, I think that's going to be the same. I think Chiefs get the job done here. They bounce back from last week. Last week was their little dip. Some would say they've picked the easier route into the final. Chiefs get the job done here. I think Chiefs by about 8 to 10 points. That's it. So I've got Blues Chiefs in another final. They were in the final last week. Blues Chiefs again in the final this year. Wow. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time.